The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is our prediction for Jake Paul. I'm about to say Drake for Jake Paul versus Andre August, and we're going to take a quick look at the extensive resume of Andre August before we give our predictions on this fight. So Andre August is 10-1, 10 wins coming, 10 wins, 10-1, 5 wins coming by way of knockout. He has one defeat, and that one defeat was by way of knockout. So he's 35 years old. Uh, he's from Houston, Texas. He's 5'10". Let's take a look at his resume. He beat Brandon Martin, who was 7-0. I mean, as you can see, most of his fights 7-13, 5-16, 6-25, 3-3. A few people making a pro debut on his resume, and a few people with just 2 fights. We have a winless Ramiro Garcia on his resume. He was stopped by Eric Abraham, a guy who has 3 L's. So this guy's 3-3. Then he went back to. So that's his resume. Let's see. He's rated number 43 out of 178 cruiserweights in the United States of America, and he's rated 304 out of 1,151 cruiserweights in the world. So that's who he is. I'm turning it over to Trill Dollar Bill. Actually, we give Ned predictions first because Ned's known to steal other people's predictions. Ned, the TBE, who you got in this fight?
Hey man, when I saw Andre August, I thought it was thinking August Alsina, Will Smith, and all of them. Like it goes all over the place. But yo, at least Jake Paul's fighting about actual boxers now. This maybe, he maybe needs to want to take, like, I know I say it a lot, but maybe now he's trying to take the sport a little more seriously, and he's fighting fighters. And now maybe this is gonna this is like a nice path to his actual boxing career. And I don't know who this guy is, but I'm going with Jake Paul, easy knockout. Maybe go ahead, D. Go ahead, Kaden.
Hey, yo. Just a quick question. Do you have any advice for Regis Prograis?
Take boxing a little more serious. That's all. Take time off.
Chill out, Bill. Chill out, Bill. Who you got?
Definitely not the guy that they found in the funny papers. Definitely not him. I don't even know. For real. That's what he did, TV. That's a good one. That's where Jake Paul found him. He said, listen, I need an opponent. You know what I'm saying? He found him on Craigslist. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul going to do his thing. And I'm actually going to call it. Jake Paul is not going the distance. He's going to stop him.
Oh, there's a few things. So one thing is, as you saw on Andre August's resume, you saw the type of fighters he was fighting early in his career, and then you saw he fought someone, Eric Abraham, who he lost to, and then he went right back to fighting dudes who were like 6-25. Most fighters in the beginning of their career, they fight fighters with ridiculous resumes. Deontay Wilder, for example. So Jake Paul actually fighting Andre August at this point in his career is actually a normal kind of fight. Is what you would normally see from fighters who are in the position that Jake Paul is in. So right now, Jake is 7-1. Let's pull up Jake real quick just so we can take a look. Jake is 7-1 going into his 8th fight. So normally he's taking the progression you would see an actual boxer take, someone who's really into boxing. In fact, if you look at like his fight with Anderson Silva, for example, Anderson Silva would be better than the average person would see around the time that he fought him. And if you look, which would be like his 5th fight, and if you look at Tommy Fury, or his 6th fight, if you look at Tommy Fury, and you see it's a split decision loss to Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury's 8-0. That's another tough fight that you normally wouldn't see a prospect at that stage in their career taking. So you got to give props to Jake Paul. With that being said, this guy who he's fighting in Orlando coming up, I think that he was selected for a reason. He was selected to showcase Jake Paul's talent. He was selected for Jake Paul to see what he can do against someone who really got into the sport to be a boxer, but is not quite a threat. So I am with you, Dollar Bill. I'm picking Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul's going to stop him. In what round? I don't know, because I don't know enough about this guy. But I do think he was picked for a reason, and he was picked to showcase Jake Paul's actual boxing ability. So we'll see what happens. I'm going with Jake by stoppage.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. It's the Boxing Bros.